welcome to the Marriage Show. This Monday night, we are delighted to be here with you. This is our second comeback after the 25th wedding anniversary. So we are glad that you're here tonight together with us on this Marriage Show. I am your host, Dr. Ernst Thervil, and together with my wife, we greet you.
Carline, Thervil. Welcome to our Monday live show. So we know tonight is a cold night, so that's means there's a reason for you to be on the couch watching the Marriage Show. Welcome.
So I'm just hoping that together with your spouse, you guys are just cozy, and keeping each other warm and to each other's arm, and then just having a Monday night show, just having the Marriage Show together with us. If that's what you're doing, let us know. Just say, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Just bring your spouse together, sit around the couch with, not coffee, I was going to say coffee, tea or hot chocolate, and then
blankets, just under the blankets.
Exactly. So we greet you wherever you are. I'm assuming that it's cold almost everywhere in the United States of America. It's cold up north. It's cold over here in Florida. So it's cold everywhere. And we are glad that it is cold because we are able to wear our merchandise, the Silver Love Conference sweatshirt. So if you definitely need one of those, you like it, you want to wear this brand, hey, definitely let us know. Send us a message. We will be glad to let you know how you can get one. So we are delighted to be here today. And nous contents pour nous capables saluer tous les amis nous, quel que soit de côté que vous y quel que soit côté ou à côté, à nous saluer. Émission ça, c'est une émission bilingue. Nous faisons en anglais et en créole, mais plus en anglais, more in English, so for the benefits of everyone. But we are glad that you're here together with us. Tonight, we have a great show. As we are talking, we are continuing to talk about the foundation of marriage, And we looked at the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So tonight is I. Yeah. Before we took the break, we got to H, and tonight we're going to talk about I. So let somebody knows that we are connected. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Stop blaming timing. Stop blaming the dating pool. Start gaining clarity. People continue to get married every day.
Husband and wife, and let no man put asunder what God has put together.
Join us, March 22nd, 2026, Orlando, Florida, at the Finding the One Symposium. You'll learn how to recognize a spouse, not just a spark, how to avoid emotionally unavailable people, how to prepare yourself for the right relationship. The event is free, but clarity is priceless. Spots are limited. Click the link to reserve your seat. You're not still single because you're unworthy. You're single because no one taught you how to discern and date with clarity. This Valentine's season, stop blaming timing. Stop blaming the dating pool. Start gaining clarity. People continue to get married every day.
Husband and wife, and let no man put asunder what God has put together.
Join us, March 22nd, 2026, Orlando, Florida, at the Finding the One Symposium. You'll learn how to recognize a spouse, not just a spark, how to avoid emotionally unavailable people, how to prepare yourself for the right relationship. The event is free, but clarity is priceless. Spots are limited. Click the link to reserve your seat. You're not still single because you're unworthy. You're single because no one taught you how to discern and date with clarity. This Valentine's season, stop blaming timing. Stop blaming the dating pool. Start gaining clarity. People continue to get married every day.
Husband and wife, And let no man put asunder what God has put together.
Join us, March 22nd, 2026, Orlando, Florida, at the Finding the One Symposium. You'll learn how to recognize a spouse, not just a spark, how to avoid emotionally unavailable people, how to prepare yourself for the right relationship. The event is free, but clarity is priceless. Spots are limited. Click the link to reserve your seat.
Yes, click the link to reserve your seat for the Finding the One Symposium. It's a free event that we are putting together for people who are single, still available, still not available, whatever the level of singleness that you are in. Well, if you are married and still living single, I think you need this. This event is for you to figure out the reason why you are married and still living single. So we invite you in Orlando. Take your flight, book your flight wherever you are. It's a free symposium. It's a free event. It's a free conference in Orlando. Anybody, I think the room should be packed because there are so many people out there who are single and still confused. Single and still confused. But in this symposium, the focus is to help you with clarity and discernment so that it doesn't take you 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years to know if the person is supposed to be your one, is supposed to be the one for you, and vice versa. Or you will have the clarity to know that, hey, definitely this is not my person.
And then this event, it's free. So let's say if you don't live in Orlando, so by Orlando, so imagine see events you take pour payer pour lui, you have pay pour flight, you have pay pour hotel. So now you're gonna save some money. Because if you don't live in Orlando, you're going to travel elsewhere, so you're gonna pay for your hotel, 1 night hotel, and for your plane ticket, and the event is free. Because when we're doing those great things, the first question is people always ask, how much?
Yeah,
it's free.
It's free.
It's a free event.
The event is free, but the information that we are sharing is priceless. Let me say that again. The event is free, but the information that we're going to share with you is priceless. It is so priceless, and last week, we were able to encounter somebody who read our book, Finding the One. That same book we're going to talk about. The person read the book twice in just 1 week, but he was very determined. And here's the testimony. The testimony is, the testimony is, when I went to his business I know he's single. I went to the business to give him the book because the book just came out, just released. And then I had the copy. It's somebody who usually support me in the things that I'm doing financially. So I went, usually the people who support you financially, when you're doing something, a book like this, you just sign it to them for free. But when I went there, he says, no, I am not getting your free book. I need to invest in my relationship. I need to invest in, and then I say, wow, man, this is your season.
Yeah, and that speaks volumes.
That speaks volume.
You bring him a gift and he said, no, I need to pay it because I need to invest.
Can you understand? The book is only $15.
Yeah.
So then he's like, if I give him $15, if I give him a free book, that would not mean anything to my income because he is a man who usually sponsor and support what I do. But he says, no, Pastor, I am investing in my relationship. That was key. That was the key. And there's another thing that he did. He took a second action. The first action was to invest by faith in his relationship. And the second action he did, is to read the book twice. He said he read the book twice in just 1 week. That means this man was very in his season of relationship.
Of finding finding the one.
Of finding the one. He was.
And he did another thing that was so powerful because he has a son, and he said, "I'm not buying a book for my son because I want him to buy his own book.
Yeah.
So he can invest on his own relationship."
Yeah, so that's the power of investing in your future, investing in what you feel like. There are so many people, they are in the season, but they not investing in the season they are in. That means they are not sowing any seed.
Yeah.
I know that's not part of what we come to do tonight, but it's good to talk about that. Let me say that again. There are many people, despite that they are in the season, but they are not sowing the seed. They're not planting anything to the soil in the season. So therefore, you will not reap any harvest because no matter what the season is, if you are not sowing anything, then it's not going to work. So let's go back to the story. I went to the office and start talking to the man, and then I said, "Man, this is your season. This is your season to meet your one, to meet your person." And then the first thing he did, he sown in the season.
Yes.
Second, he invested in himself in the season. Not only he invested in my book, but he invested in himself in the season. How did he invest in himself? By buying the book and read it. So many people would buy the book, will get the book. Oh, they just
I just want to support.
I just want to support.
No.
Support. Yeah.
But you read the book, and just like you said, you read it twice.
Yeah. So I know we were talking, and I went back to my text and saw that last time we had an encounter with him, it was December 6th.
Yeah.
It was December 6th on the Saturday. I can remember that.
Yes.
But do you know right now we are in February? In less than 90 days, he found the one. He found the one. He found the one. He is happy. He is pleased. He's excited. And the one is pleased and excited and things like that. I talked to both of them. And I'm like, wow.
So that's mean when you read this book, you will find clarity and you will find the one.
Yeah. So because we understand many people don't like reading, that's why we are putting this symposium together to just tell you exactly what is in the book, how to use the book, and everything. So that's why you need to sign up to this symposium, particularly those who don't like to read. And I believe by reading and applying the wisdom that the Lord allowed me to drop in this book, man, miracles are about to happen.
Yeah. I know it's not the topic, but
yeah.
We're going to go back to this gentleman. So not only he found the one, so he found clarity and find the one. So that's telling you. So when you find this book, when you buy this book, or when you invest and make it happen and come on March 22nd.
Yeah, come.
March 22nd. When you get after that seminar, and then you will read that book, or you will find clarity. And then when we say clarity, if you are dating someone, if you feel like it's not the one, and before that 90 days, you're gonna leave this person. You're gonna let this person go because that's a waste of time.
Exactly.
The fact that you find clarity, ou alors que si vous kembe moun sa, ou bien si vous pas kembe relation sa, ou bien si vous continuez la relation sa, ou bien si vous pas continuer la relation sa, ou bien si vous pas dans relation, leave ça, ou bien séminaire ou al faire. I know you have another name for it. Ouvrage clarité and discernment pour connaître que yes, this is the one.
What makes clarity so important, so necessary in choosing the one? Remember, the same person that we are talking about here, there was somebody else that he met the very first day he met that person after reading my book. He said, well, this pastor, he says, this is not the one. This is not the one.
Yes.
Because he was clear. Clarity and discernment. That's what we are going to teach you at the Finding the One Symposium. Share it with your friends. Share it with your male friends. Share the link. You can find the link right there, whether you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook. You will find the link. Just go ahead and register. Share it on Facebook. Share it on your social media. Share it everywhere, because there is somebody that needs the wisdom that we're about to drop and help you to understand that wisdom. Once you understand it, you have clarity and discernment, because that's what we need as we are selecting a partner. I'm here to tell every single man and woman out there, you are not single because there's a lack of men. There's still good men, there's still good women out there. Yeah, they're out there. But to discover them, to find them, they're so hard, because you only attract people based on who you are inside, based on your channel, based on the channel that your signal, the signal that you transmit out there. This is how you will attract another person, because the law of attraction is to be able to send a signal to the person that is connected, the signal that is on the same channel. That's what I'm trying to say. That is on the same channel as you. If the person is not on the same channel as you, even though you try, I'm trying to virer bouton. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, that's not the channel.
I mean, I think that's a powerful true story.
Yeah.
That's a powerful true story. The fact that after reading the book, he found clarity.
Clarity.
And then when someone came in front of him, no, that's not the one. But when the right person came,
and it's good too, because sometimes you gotta position yourself in environment where you are receiving a word from the Lord, a declaration from God. Because when I walked to that office, I said, man, this is your season. This season is the season that you are going to find the one. And he came in agreement with it. He received it. And all of a sudden, he invested in the book, invested in himself, and start applying it. And all of a sudden, things happens. Things happens.
Not still single because you're unworthy. You're single because no one taught you how to discern and date with clarity. This Valentine's season, stop blaming timing. Stop blaming the dating pool. Start gaining clarity. People continue to get married every day.
Husband and wife, and let no man put asunder what God has put together.
Join us, March 22nd, 2026, Orlando, Florida, at the Finding the One Symposium. You'll learn how to recognize a spouse, not just a spark, how to avoid emotionally unavailable people, how to prepare yourself for the right relationship. The event is free, but clarity is priceless. Spots are limited. Click the link to reserve your seat. You're not still single because
click the link to reserve your seat. Voyez lien by un monde qui connaît, qui a bénéficié de nous parler de conférence, mais nous le symposium. It's a mini conference. It's a mini conference, not a full conference, but a mini conference. But the information we are going to share, it's the same information we could share in a conference. So, c'est ça qui fait très important. Partager lien avec yon zami, yon moun ou konnen qui nan célibat toujours, qui Freddy a li pa gon grand moun là qui pour aider le chauffer. Tite pour lui, etc. So, de pour qu'on ait moun nan misère ça, voyez les en pour lui, dit ou met étant à voyer le fond déclaration sur la ville, dit c'est dernier et saison ou non ou pour compte. C'est dernière saison pour compte. Because gen en pile puissance dans l'air parler dans la vie en monde. Nous connaît haïtien yo plus parler négatif dans la vie en monde. Oh, pour dat ça là, pour dat ou là, ah ou pas jamais encore, pas jamais réussir. Yeah. So So haïtien bon nan parler bagay négatif de moun. M'pa parler de parler mal, m'a parler simplement négativement et en mentalité négative. Par exemple, so moun nan gen 39 ans, 38 ans, 40 ans. Oh, pour datou là, qui te double 6 que dans la vie. So, au lieu que vous parlez bagay négatif comme ça, changez conversation, hein. Voyez en lien, on ma tante, on cousine, on tonton, on frère, on sait, on moun nous connaît double 6 ça cré dans mel, etc. Ou par contre, qui ça pour faire pour aider. Voyez li en bali, dit, moins déclaré sous la vie, c'est dernière saison ou non célibat. Ou non célibat, dernière saison célibataire, et puis pour ouais, ça a passé. Ou pas, jamais connaît. Même avec Nexa, le 6 décembre, nous étions en conversation ensemble avec Lité Sengo, et qu'on y a dans moins de 90 jours, et c'est une déclaration que nous faisons dans le livre là. Nous dit que ou pas doit après attendre plus que 90 jours pour qu'à déterminer si moun ça c'est moun pour là ou pas. So ça veut dire ou jouer une clarité pour dire non, ou jouer une clarité pour dire oui. C'est ça qui est important. Parce que gen moun yo perdu non parce que yo pas clair, yo confus. Walk away. Exactement. Man, if I were you, si m'de nous-mêmes, m'dap just fait bon Dieu confiance. Vous entendez? Avec la foi, m'tap, ou pour tout le monde, à qui moun m'a parlé là? C'est un monde qui dit, bon, la vie a fini pour moi, m'croiser bois, m'pa nan y encore, m'pa fan y encore, m'pa date encore, m'pa senti encore, m'pa faire belle avec tête encore, m'pa parler nan y encore, m'pa nan y encore. M'vle parler avec un monde comme ça soir pour me dire fais yon l'autre essai. Essayez encore. Vin tende encore. Vin chita encore. Ou même garçon qui dit que fille pas bon, pas gen bon fille yo. Vin font l'autre essai. Vin faire l'autre expérience pour vin tende yon bagay ou pas jam tende. Pour faire yon bagay ou pas jam fait. Pour agir yon façon que ou pas jam agir. So let's try it. Nan lien ça sur YouTube ou bien sur Facebook. Ou à joindre lien là, cliquez sur lui, enregistrer, inscrit, gratis si chéri. Songez que information gratis et des non présentation, inscription li gratis, mais information li vaut en pile, li vaut en pile. Et pas oublier, vini avec quelques dollars, 10 dollars, 20 dollars, 30 dollars to invest pour chercher une façon quand même pour investir dans la relation. Because if you don't pay attention. If you don't invest, you're not gonna have a return in your investment. If there's no investment, no return in your investment. If there's no seed sowing, there is no reaping harvest. You see what I'm saying? That's the way life works. If there's no investment, there is no return. If there's no seed, there is no harvest. So, if there is no contribution, there is no success. C'est comme ça que lié. Contribuer, participer, non bagay. So now let's just dive into our topic for tonight, identity. So the I for men is identity. And identity for men is necessary because identity, by definition, it means identity is a man's internal understanding of who he is, what he carries, and what he is calling to become. Very, very, very important for men and women and husband and wife to listen to me tonight. The I for men is identity. And if the man doesn't know his true identity, then this man will continue to be in trouble in his marriage, in his job, in his relationship for the rest of his life. He will not be able to sustain a relationship anyway because he doesn't know his true identity. He doesn't know if he was born to reign, if he was born to be a king, if he was born to lead, if he was born to be a husband, if he was born. So he thought that since he has 2 legs and 2 pants and a penis, that's all he needs to do. That's all he can do. But in reality, these are features that we carry as men, but our true identity is something that is inside. So men ought to know, who am I? Who am I? Am I a leader? Am I a follower? Am I enough? Am I winning? Men always, am I winning? Am I losing? Or because you are in situations right now, does that mean you are defeated? When a man, Puppet, doesn't know, is not clear about who he is, he's not clear about his nature, he's not clear about who he is, because just a husband is a title. It's not who you are.
It's not who you are.
Let me say that again. A pastor is a title, is not who you are. It's a title.
It's a title.
It's something that you become. You become a husband. You become a pastor. And that's why we have a lot of men in the marriage, but they don't move, they don't react, they don't do anything like a husband, because they carry the title without the true, without the true identity of who they are. You ought to be a husband before you are husband material, before carrying the title. You are a man leading, because men are to lead. So this identity is very important. We will not take the time to dive deep and to discover your true identity. If we were to do that, we'll take all night. But discover who you are, your identity. Are you leading? Who are you? Are you enough? Are you winning? These are some of the questions that we need to ask as men, because if we don't ask those questions and find a true answer, are you confident in your manhood? Are you confident about about who God turned you, made you? Are you confident the fact that you're not tall? Are you confident that because you don't have you don't have six packs, biceps, there's no bicep? Are you confident that you are a small man? I am a small man, but for example, I am a small man. I'm not a big man. I'm only 5'8". I don't have six. Well, I have six packs. I don't have biceps and big chest. So those things, they are features. You understand? But do you have more? Are you faithful? Do you have more moral character? Are you disciplined? Are you disciplined? Are you respectful? Do you honor? Do you have honor? So these types of things determine who you are in your identity. And if a man doesn't know who he is, every single woman that he sees out there, he's gonna go after her. Let me say that again. The reason why most men cheat and do what they do is because they have not yet discovered who they are. But once they discovered who they are, they will not be like chicken, like ou kontan de yo di moun nan son coureur d'Égypte. The reason why ils sont coureur d'Égypte, c'est parce que li faut qu'on découvrir qui est moun le que li son leader, que son moun qui successful. In order, because a successful man, if you are a successful man, for example, successful man doesn't run like a chicken behind every single woman. Every successful man knows that, because the more women you have in your life, or in your life that is not your wife, is just causing more trouble in your life. But most men who don't know who they are, they're just chasing after women, knowing that well that's who they are. But in reality, oh man. So tonight, very, very important. Très important pour capable déterminer qui est moun ou yé. Est-ce que son garçon qui bon Dieu établi ou comme un leader? Est-ce que son garçon bon Dieu établi ou comme un monde qui vient pour porter succès dans la vie? Est-ce que bon Dieu mettez là pour capable un homme de caractère, un homme de principe, un homme discipliné, un homme qui pour lever moun, un homme depuis ces moun qui viennent bokoto ou élever yo. Are you a builder? Are you a builder? I'm talking to my men tonight.
You're gonna be
Are you a builder? Then when you know your identity as a builder, then you know that you don't do things to destroy your marriage. Oh, let me say that again. If you have to identify and know, well, am I a builder? If I'm a builder, I know I build things, I don't break things. So therefore, if your identity is a builder, so you don't do things in your marriage to destroy your marriage. You don't do things to destroy your family. You don't do things to destroy your children. You don't do things to destroy your community. You don't do things to destroy your relationship that you have even with your wife's parents, family members, because you are a builder. Let's say you are a family man, knowing that you are a family man. Then if you are a family man, when you enter into a marriage, you involve with your wife's family. Because you are a family man, so all you do now, you are a bridge. You connect them. You connect with all of them. You connect with the sisters. You connect with the brothers. You connect with you become, amen, you become one big family because you know who you are. You know your true identity. So you don't do things outside of purpose. You don't do things outside of who you are. Because a man's sense of identity is tied with his purpose. Yeah, it's tied with his calling. He's called to do this. He's called to lead. He's called to be a provider. He is called to be a spiritual leader. He is called to change the world. He is called to change people. When a man knows who you are, who he is, and what he's purposed to do, then because his identity is connected with his provision. Provision, the way he provides for his wife, the way he provides for his children, and he provides in a way that without asking anything. So a man who knows his identity, on a qui connaît identité, c'est un pourvoyeur qu'il est, son pourvoyeur, un fournisseur. Il est un fournisseur par nature. C'est comme ça bon Dieu bal identité. Then l'elle contribue avec madame, il pas dit madame oh me prête l'argent ça c'est prêté me prête li ou doit me qui leur bam l'argent or anything like that.
Know that his money is his wife's money.
Exactly. So a man's sense of identity is tied to his leadership, how he leads. Il pas tant madame nan, c'est madame nan qui peut dire, oh, on nous fait ça, on a nos petites vacances, on nous fait petit bagay, on nous fait petit sortie, on nous c'est là, on nous no, he knows that he's a leader. He initiates things. Li initier bagay yo. Li di chéri on fait ça. Li di madame nan fait ça. Famille on fait ça. L'elle connaît identité. Let me talk to you, man. Do you know your identity yet? Can you discover your true identity? There are people who they are in the marriage. They've been in the marriage. They've been in this marriage for 5, 6, 7 years, and they're still acting out of purpose. They're still acting out of character. They're acting out of their calling. They're acting out of who God called them to be. Their true identity. We got to know, brothers, our identity also connected with our spiritual responsibility. Let me repeat those again. Your identity is connected, is tied to your purpose. Why you are here. Why you are on earth as a man. To cultivate and keep. Do you know your calling, who God called you to be? I'm not here tonight to beat men. I know society already beat men too hard. But all that I'm doing is to pull the greatness out of you. If you're listening to me tonight, what I'm doing, I'm pulling greatness out of you because you more than the trouble that you are creating in the marriage. Let me say that again. You are more than the trouble that you've been creating in the marriage for 10 years, for 6 years, for 11 years, for 12 years. The amount of years you've been creating this drama, you've been creating this chaos in the marriage. The wife doesn't know what to do anymore. And I'm here to talk to you tonight, man to man, mano to mano, to say, wake up, smell the coffee. You need some tea tonight, and join, wake up, because develop the true identity, because God destined you to have purpose, to move with purpose, to do things according to purpose. God called you. There's a calling upon your name. There is a calling upon your name. Maybe it's to write a book. Maybe it's to lead a youth group. Maybe to be an elder in the church. Maybe it's to be a leader at your job. But the reason why none of that can happen is because you've been acting out of character. You've been acting outside of your true identity. So tonight, my calling is not to beat you down, but is to reconnect you to your true identity, because God destined you to be a leader. God destined you to be to have spiritual responsibility. I heard too many women saying, "Oh, pastor, c'est moi qui dis madame, monsieur Maria pour prier, c'est moi qui dis pour dans l'église, c'est moi qui dis c'est moi qui dis qui pour faire toute bagaille, c'est moi qui dis pour nous lire un livre, c'est moi qui dis pour nous aller dans conférence, c'est moi qui dis dans la convention ça, c'est moi qui dis let's learn these things, because the women is becoming the men and the women in the marriage." So tonight, gentlemen, I know I could be talking to you for so long, and my wife cannot wait to start talking to the women. I'm going to stop right here. But tonight, if it feels like you are failing in your identity, this is your call tonight. This is you. This is your moment, husbands. This is your moment, because your wife, your children in the community has been awaiting for you in a long time. You're a good man. You are a good man. The only thing that prevents you, that stays on your way, is to discover your true identity. You are too good to beat up women. Oh my God. You know that when you beat your wife, when you slap her, when you kick her, when you tell her, when you abuse her verbally, it's not you. Because when you go deep down and pull back, you keep on beating yourself a few minutes later, because you say, "Man, what did I just say? Yeah. Man, what did I just do? I just did. Man, it was not me speaking that way." Yeah. It was not you, brothers. It was not you. So I don't know if society or problems or issues causing you not to live according to your true self, to your true identity. But I submit to you tonight that you are a leader. I submit to you tonight that you are to live with purpose, because God destined for you to be a healer to that young woman. Mm-hmm. Do you know that God destined you, God called you to be a leader, to a healer to this hurt women?
That's been through a lot.
For that woman who's been through a lot, God calls you to lead her, to love her, and to appreciate her unconditionally.
Yeah, instead of coming and making things worse for her,
yeah,
what she's been through, but you just come as a healer, someone that she can trust.
Yeah. Man, this is your night. I think this is the best night so far. I'm feeling this show. And I know we start 2026 on a good note. This is so good right now. This is so good. I see how this is healing so many men, because there are too many men out there living outside of their true identity. That means doing things outside of the true calling, acting outside of the true purpose, providing for places they have no business in providing, giving money to women they have no business of taking care of.
House is suffering.
Their home is suffering.
Yes.
And then they are feeding
They have plenty.
Those
other
who can
people.
feed them.
Yes. They are feeding people that can feed themselves. But they just want to please them and just leave their house empty.
Or they are sowing seed in wrong soil. Because there are some soil, it was not destined for you to sow a seed right there. That's why no matter what you do and you see nothing is happening in that extra other relationship, is because it is not your soil. It's not where you need to sow a seed. But when you start sowing seed where God has established for you to sow seed, and you will see how you're going to reap the harvest. Because I was doing a study last week, Puppet, I discovered the way, and I'm going to come with the show one day, the way you treat your wife has a lot to do with your financial success.
Oh, yeah.
Let me repeat that again. The way you treat your wife has a lot to do with your financial success. So the sages, I'm diving deep into Hebrew culture, Hebrew studies now. The sages says that when a man takes care of his wife according to how God destined for him to do that, then he is not an unfaithful. You know, in the book of Timothy, where God says, where Paul says to Timothy, and then he says that if a man is not providing for his family, he is worse than an unbeliever. He's worse.
Yeah, we read that
last Thursday. Si un garçon pas fourni, prend soin famille, li pi mal passé yon infidèle. You pi mal passé yon infidèle. That's deep. So therefore, in a good note, on the side note of that is that if a man is taking care of his family, then he is better than a faithful. So he is a faithful. Because you know when we take the Bible.
Yeah, because if you don't take care of your home, then you're worse than
an unbeliever. So if you on the flip exactly on the flip note, wapvini va se ou prend ou chita en bas bouche moins trop. Yeah, ou chita en bas bouche moins trop, so font tirer écarté collé. Yeah, wapvini. So on the flip note, just like Puppet said, if the man is taking care of his family, he is better than a believer. So if he's not taking,
I'm adding
greater than a believer. So that means a man who takes care of his family. When I say take care, I'm not talking about only by providing food and shelter and that's it. Because this is not care. When we see care, we see it's a whole lot of just providing. More than providing. So if the man is taking care, like you care, you caring, you show compassion, emotional connection, and spiritual responsibilities, you are leading and things like that. So therefore, the Bible says you are. If it says you are worse, then on the good side, you are better. You are better than a believer. Than a Christian. Wow. That's deep. We're going to transition. I'm going to let you handle the women because my time is over. But that's deep. That's deep. I need to sink in. Let me have 30 seconds to just park on this. No. I must park right there.
I think I'm going to give you the ladies to talk and I'm just sitting
No. I don't want to talk to the ladies. I'll let you talk to the ladies. I'll let you talk to. Yeah. Because no. This is so good.
I'm enjoying listening.
Yeah. It's so good, man. It's so good because we are diving into something powerful. Because if when a man takes care of his family, you support your family. You are there for your family, emotionally and physically. and spiritually, then you are better than a believer? Wow. So that means the level of how a man is treating his family has value to God. So in terms of titles, in terms of how God sees the believer, you even better than one of them.
And the good thing about it, you not only your wife and children going to see how better you are, people that's watching the community will see how great you are.
Man, guys, brothers, this is your night. Just like I said, I was not here to beat you up or things like that, but it's to give you a word of wisdom that will transform your life, that will transform your purpose, transform you into purpose, that will move you to your calling, that will help you to start providing to your family in a way you never provided before, that will position you at a place to lead your family, to lead your community in a way you never led them before. And tonight is your night where, from this wisdom, you are positioned to take spiritual responsibility. Even the devil cannot cause you to do things that you don't want to do. God bless you, man. I don't think I need to say anything else to the man. Go ahead, Prophet.
So, since the I is identity for guys, so we know for women is intimacy.
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 Yeah.
So intimacy is emotionally closeness. Built through safety, because you know us women, we want to be safe. We want to have security when it comes to men, for them to give us security, to make us feel safe. So to build through safety, vulnerability, attention, we love some attention, and share connections. Intimacy is not just physical, like, okay, so, oh man, I want you to touch me. Intimacy, it's not only physical, but it's emotionally transparency. So how you present yourself, what you do. So a woman longs for eye contact. Like when a man's talking to us, if your husband's talking to you. So, you know, some men, like when they're talking to you, yes, I'm listening. Or they can be on the phone. Oh, yes, I'm listening. Just like, I know, Lady Milena, like when you say that, tell me more, tell me more. But you say, tell me more, but you're not really listening. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
So you do listen. So you see men that say, tell me more, or they're just pretending they're listening to you, but they're not really listening, because for you to give us full attention, we need some eye contact. Look at me in the eye and just show me that you are listening. Like women longs for eye contact. Women longs to have meaningful conversation. Like when we tell our husband, when we tell our men that we want to talk, especially if we're going through things that we want to talk, we want to have a conversation. And then the fact that you put that time separate, and you put that time aside, and to give us that conversation, that speaks volume. And us women, we need affection. And when we say affection, it's not only affection like, oh, you know, I'm feeling him. It's just, it can be different things of affection. So a woman needs, we assurance, like we want to know that, okay, so you're not going anywhere. We feel safe. My husband is there. My husband is not leaving me. Look, you tell me, like from time to time, you love me. Not because I'm insecure, but just because we want to hear that we assurance that, you know, that you are there. You are fully there with us. And then a woman needs time together. And I know my love language is quality time, and we have so many women out there that have different love languages. But like when we want our time together, not like, for example, let's say if you schedule something with us, and then the next minute you cancel it. Or I have something to do. Or I have something to do with my guys. I have something to do with my friends. And then you are canceling the time that we had together. So we want time together. So that's something that us women, we are longing to have. So time together, like emotionally safety. When emotionally safety, like if we're going through something, we want you to be there and listening to what we're going to. And pour nous ouais que ouvre chita avec nous, ou intéressé de ça n'a traversé, ou intéressé de ça qu'a fait mal là, ou intéressé de what I've been through throughout the day. Emotionally safety. And you telling me that you're there for me. When intimacy fades, when it fades away, she slowly disconnects, because the more that we want to have intimacy, and then plus nous besoin pour nous intimacy, and then you kind of drifting away, comme si que and then we feel like whatever we need we're not getting, so we're gonna have disconnection. We're gonna be slowly, the woman's gonna be slowly disconnected, even if she doesn't say it, because sometimes the silence can be silent. We may go through something, and like if we feel like we're not getting that emotional, if we feel like we're not safe, so there's gonna be a sense of disconnect. Like slowly we're going to be disconnected.
And let me say this, ladies. Let me say this. Knowing you are the reservoir, you are the garden of intimacy. Remember that. You are the garden of intimacy. That means the plant, the fruit of intimacy comes out of you. Let me say that again 3 times. You are the garden. You are the field of intimacy by nature. Intimacy comes out of you. Not every woman, this what we're talking about, it doesn't fit every woman. I know not every woman in the world love intimacy.
Yeah, that's why each of us, we have
Yeah. It could be because of a past experience. It could be because of abuse. It could be because of many situations can cause a woman not to enjoy intimacy. I understand that. But generally speaking, based on what we are saying, the women, they love intimacy. So because intimacy is your forte, because intimacy is your portion, now I'm diving deep into something. Here's where I'm going to put it. Because of who you guys are as women, so now don't just start saying to yourself, oh, my husband is not romantic, my husband it doesn't like intimacy, my husband is not this and that. Because I'm not defending the guys, all that I'm saying is, it seems like the way God created us, you have some strength and I have some strength. And you have some weaknesses, I have some weaknesses. So maybe you may end up, and I'm speaking to a woman who's listening to me right now. Maybe you are married to a man who is not trained well to be romantic. You hear me out? And most young men who are 30 and younger, they are not too romantic. So therefore, because being intimacy is your portion, is your forte, then instead of criticizing your young man who is 35, who is 30, who is 25, who doesn't understand what true intimacy is. Because for a young man who is just 18, 19, 20, they only understand intimacy in a way of just have sex.
Yeah.
While sex is something different than intimacy, because intimacy leads you to sexual activities, but they are two different things.
Yeah, some men, they don't know.
So, and a lot of men, they don't know if going to get ice cream together with his wife could be intimacy. Going to the park and walk around could be intimacy. And sitting listening to her is intimacy. So therefore, since you are married to that person, instead of causing a disconnection, instead of criticizing, because what negative thoughts will do, it will create separation, distance and separation. Rather, I am talking about something that I teach in my practice, strength-based relationship. If your strength is intimacy, then intimacy is not my strength. Teach me, encourage me how to intimately connect with you. Because what I'm saying right now is wisdom is powerful. Instead of allowing distance, separation, disconnection as becoming the norm in our marriage, simply because your husband is not romantic, your husband doesn't know how to connect with you intimately, then rather find a nice way and a kind way to say, babe, my love language is intimacy or quality time. Let's do this. Let's plan this moment out. Let's go to the park. Can we go to the park? Can we take a walk? And of course, si monsieur son goyil lié, si monsieur son pied tordé lié, si monsieur pas et première fois dire ça, c'est l'abdou c'est travail li connaît, c'est activité li connaît, c'est l'argent li connaît pour le faire. Because that's what most men have in their mind. But most men ended up neglecting the most powerful things, because at the end of the day, ou gen doit ba yon fi l'argent, ou gen doit ba l'or, ou gen doit ba bel kay, ou gen doit ba bali, but sou pa bali appréciation et acceptance, c'est presque c'est zéro barré. So pour cela, ladies, I already dropped so much wisdom to the men. I don't want to drop more wisdom. Pour you senti say beat them up. And while I'm not doing that, I don't do stuff like that. I don't beat up people. My teaching is to elevate and empower. So therefore, all that I'm saying is, if your husband, because it's not any kind of man, it's not your boyfriend, it's not any man out there, it is he is your husband. So rather, ladies, if I were in your position, and I would initiate intimacy. I would initiate intimacy. I would initiate pillow talk. Well, if you are not part of our community, maybe you won't know what is pillow talk. But I would initiate pillow talk. I would initiate intimate moment. I would initiate watching a movie together. I would initiate doing certain things that will elevate the level of intimacy that you have. Let me say a few things in Creole, and then I'll let you close. So, ça me dit par là, si ou gon mari qui by intimacy bagay romance lan, pas nan li même. Il pas nan li, parce que bon, j'en te levé j'en te grandi à mes amis, il va jamais ouais moun a fait intimate, surtout côté nous sorti en Haïti. Et nèg la levé bien haut, bien loin en dehors, même petit pomme li pa connaît pour l'acheter ba yon fi, parce que Haïti là achète ton pomme ba yon fi, c'est gros bagay, son luxe, même j'ai avec et Saint-Domingue al manger dans McDonald's avec famille là, son luxe. Vous voyez, you see, yeah, boy ici you pas mener no monde dans McDonald's, but Lord boy Saint-Domingue, my gosh, if you take somebody, your date, your wife, it's a big thing to take somebody to McDonald's. That's a big date.
You know, I know there's some nice restaurant there, but but
yeah.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing. So therefore, si monsieur pas comme ça, au lieu que pour quitter mariage la souffrir, relation a souffrir à cause moun nan pas connaît comment pour connecter ensemble avec intimately, comment pour le former de anti-question de vous-même, to just listen to you, because women want simple stuff, so therefore just initiate. If you want to know how to initiate that, maybe you need to set up a session with us. We can do that. That's what we do. We help you build your marriage by helping you building it, enjoying it, and leave a legacy. Although this framework is part of our royal marriage club, royalty marriage club. The Bell framework is part of royalty marriage club. But however, on the side note, I can teach you a little bit of that, how to really build your marriage, enjoy your marriage, and also leave a legacy for generations to come after you. That's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing for the past 25 years. And we do the best to really enjoy our marriage, despite how busy we are with church, with community, with a lot of things. But our marriage is priority. And one thing a lot of men don't even know, I find that in women too, but they don't even know their marriage anniversary, their wedding anniversary. Hélas. And this is a very important piece of information that you shall never forget. Bon, m'kampi la, mes amis, intimacy is important for a woman as well as identity. No, for men.
Yes, I know. I was talking about intimacy. So our men can build intimacy. So I know you kind of talk about it a little bit, like if they don't know, to kind of teach them, because it's something that we have as women. But sometimes,
I mean, not every woman though, but most of them.
Yeah, most of the women. Like tout le monde dit que on va pas généraliser, but we know that there's some people that have it and some people don't have it. So listen without solving, because sometimes we might go through something and then you are listening to us, but you want to solve the problem. But sometimes nous avons besoin pour juger, nous avons besoin pour dire anything, but just listening. Ask deeper questions. What made you feel like this today? So if you know that the person is going through something, or you feel like the person is not happy, or she got home, but there's something going on. So just ask questions. What made you feel something like this today? The more you ask questions, not judging, but the more you ask questions, you show interest. Ouvrir femme plus vle parler what's going on. Create small connection moment. Like one good example. While you're talking to her, holds her hand. Hold her hand. So that's a sense of intimacy. Like you are listening, you are connected, you are interested on what she's saying, what she's talking about. Hug longer. And I know I like that about you. Like, for example, let's say if I'm going through something and then we're having conversation or we have an intimacy moment, but you just hug me and then like kiss me on the forehead, like I love that. You kiss me on the forehead and you sit close. Maybe you were sitting, like let's say we both of us were sitting on the couch, but let's say if I'm starting a conversation and I want intimacy, but you're just getting a little bit closer, like you show some kind of interest, the more closer you approaching me, the more that you showing me. Share your feelings. When you share your feelings, a woman flourished where intimacy flows. Like we flourish where intimacy flows. But anyways, when man is secure in his identity, you talk about that, he becomes emotionally available. And when a woman feels secured in intimacy, she becomes emotionally supportive. So identity stabilizes Kyla, and intimacy warms the home. Just like you said that us women, we flowers, nous avons pas spécial dans Carline. Nous chauffer Carline. It's flowers. We flourish. We blossom. So intimacy warm the home. That's what we do as women. We warm. Nous mettons chaleur dans Carline. If he knows who he is, if the man knows who he is, and she feels close to him, marriage becomes powerful.
Ladies and gentlemen, husbands, protect your identity.
Yes.
Protect your identity. Yes, protect it. Know who you are and protect that. There are certain places, certain things that we fall into. We fall into that because of a lack of knowing who we are. Wives, nurture intimacy in your relationship. You are a nurturer. Nurture it. Because when identity meets intimacy, marriage becomes intentional, marriage is stable, and marriage is beautiful. God did not destine for you to be in a marriage where you feel like you are in hell. Marriage must be beautiful. Marriage must be enjoyable. Marriage is a blessing. I'm letting that sink in. Marriage is a blessing. God destined it. Genesis 1 verse 26. And God blessed them. This is how the text starts. It says, and God blessed them. It did not say God bless one. God bless Adam or God bless Eve. When the two of them comes together, God bless them. Until next time, our time is up. I hope that you really enjoyed this show tonight just like we really enjoyed it. And most of all, I hope you learned something powerful for your marriage tonight, just like we continue to learn great things for our marriage. Intimacy is for women and identity is for men. When intimacy and identity meets together, they create a synergy. They create a force. They create something powerful, and the marriage becomes more intentional. You see how this marriage is moving and flowing. And this marriage becomes stronger and stable. And the beauty of the marriage, Puppet, it's not you who is going to see the beauty of your marriage. It's people around you, people who are watching you. Those people are saying, I see a beauty. Yeah. I see something in your marriage. Yeah. And sometimes you're looking at yourself, you're like, what did I do? What did you see? Yeah. What did you see?
And sometimes they see it to a point that they say, I cannot wait to have something like that.
Something like that.
I cannot wait to get married to have something like that.
Because when marriage is flowing, when marriage is flourishing, when marriage becomes intentional, when marriage is stable, it creates a synergy, and that synergy is beauty. Yes. That's what I will be speaking about this Saturday as I'm closing the Kingdom Relationship Month. I will be talking about the divine synergy of marriage. The divine synergy of marriage. I'm going to show you this Saturday something powerful that happens only in marriage. Let me give you a hint. And the two shall become one. Which one the two becomes? I cannot wait for you for me to teach that. And I'm inviting you, if you're not in Orlando, just connect to my Facebook and YouTube. So the Bible says, and the two shall become one. Which one? Which one? Because men remain men. Women remains a women. But if they become one, which one? Who is that one they become? Let me stop right there because I cannot wait to teach that. Yeah. So we're going to insert.
Men and women become one.
Yeah. And it is so clear, Puppet, because men are from Venus. no, I mean, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. We come in from two different
So that's
planets.
it, yeah. So,
And the Bible says they become one.
so we come to different planets.
Oh my God, oh my
to
Lord.
one planet. So we come
If,
from two different
if
planets.
you want to hear some powerful teaching, I'm
So
invite you to.
which planet are they?
My, but I'm not giving you the secret. I'm not giving you the secrets. I want you to sit down and listen to this teaching. This teaching is going to be so powerful this Saturday at church as I'm closing the Kingdom Relationship Month. And the two shall become one. Which one? The divine. I'm giving you so many hints.
Divine synergy.
The divine synergy in marriage. That's the title.
The two energy that comes together and become one energy.
Prophet, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love the teaching. After I drop this teaching, you're gonna love it so much. Oh my God. Ooh. I know you.
For Saturday, the week just started. Oh,
I know you're hungry for you're always hungry for good word and good teaching. And the people of New Hope, they are blessed. They are blessed. They are blessed.
we are blessed.
Yeah, for God to give us this powerful revelation that we can share. Ladies and gentlemen, our time is up, but we wanted to remind you when intimacy and identity meets each other, they build a synergy,
Yes.
and that synergy allow marriage to become intentional, stable,
And beautiful.
and beautiful. God bless you. Until next time, share it with somebody. I know you know somebody who needs to hear this word.
That they have a chance to connect, so you can just send the link to them.
Send the link.
Yeah.
They can listen to it anytime, YouTube or Facebook. And remember, if you can like our page, that will be great. And also, if you are on Facebook, on YouTube watching, just click the bell or things like that to subscribe. Therefore, each time we drop videos like this, you are able to see it first. And you will tell the algorithm that there is somebody is doing something good. Can you just type something good tonight? Just simple. Just say, this is good. This is good. This is good. If you believe it's good, just say it's good. It's good. Whether you are married or not, I think this is so good for anybody in whatever level of relationship that you are in, to know your true identity and to know who you are in this relationship. God bless you all. We're going to talk about a little bit about this symposium. It's going to come up in March. Let's just take a little break. We'll be right back.
Unworthy. You're single because no one taught you how to discern and date with clarity. This Valentine's season, stop blaming timing. Stop blaming the dating pool. Start gaining clarity. People continue to get married every day.
Husband and wife, and let no man put asunder what God has put together.
Join us, March 22nd, 2026, Orlando, Florida, at the Finding the One Symposium. You'll learn how to recognize a spouse, not just a spark, how to avoid emotionally unavailable people, how to prepare yourself for the right relationship. The event is free, but clarity is priceless. Spots are limited. Click the link to reserve your seat. You're not still single because you're unworthy. You're single because no one taught you how to discern and date with clarity. This Valentine's season, stop blaming timing. Stop blaming the dating pool. Start gaining clarity. People continue to get married every day.
Husband and wife, and let no man put asunder what God has put together.
Join us, March 22nd, 2026, Orlando, Florida, at the Finding the One Symposium. You'll learn how to recognize a spouse, not just a spark, how to avoid emotionally unavailable people, how to prepare yourself for the right relationship. The event is free, but clarity is priceless. Spots are limited. Click the link to reserve your seat.
That's what we believe you're going to get at the symposium, at this conference. Let me say this. The conference is free, but here it is. Us, Save Marriages, when we're doing something, we don't like to do small stuff.
That's right.
So therefore, let me tell you some of the things that we need sponsors and support people to help us out. We need food because we got to feed the people. It's going to be 3 hours of conversation.
You have to give something.
We have to give something. So if you like to donate patties, chicken wings, juice, water, we would be fruits. We would love to receive those things because it'll be right after church on Sunday, and people are coming hungry. If they come in hungry, we want to feed them.
They're coming after church. Yeah.
They're coming right after church. So it's going to be 3 o'clock. So if you can donate a plate of chicken, if you can donate some patties, some what else? Some food, fruits, water, and
Juice.
uh,
They have those little bottle juice. Make it simple.
or somebody can make some boulette and say, Pastor,
Meatballs.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, meatballs.
Yeah,
Just send your message 321-313-8543. 321-313-8543. Just let us know you can help out in that because we're not charging them for the location. It's gonna be our church for free. We're not charging them for the information.
Yes.
It's for free. We should charge a lot for that, but we're not. We are giving to the community.
We're not charging for our time.
We're not charging for our time. Time is costly. Then what else? Also, we need decoration. We need decoration to decorate the place. But
We have someone that there's someone in Tampa that we want to come to the so we need donation.
We need donation we need decoration to decorate the place. So and we need support. We need help. So if you can help us, just help us.
Yeah.
Just help us. Just let us know. You're not even helping us. We are helping each other. Help is helping each other. Yeah, it's just, that's the way. And we'll give you a shout out. We'll say this was sponsored by so-and-so, by whatever business and things like that. So that's the way. But most of all, it's only 3 hours. So if we don't eat, if we don't drink, that's not gonna kill us. But the information that we'll be dropping, clarity and discernment, because it makes no sense for you to be in a relationship for 2 years and you don't know where we are going. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
You be in a relationship for 2 years, and then what I hate, I know I taught that about at church. At church, when I say that sometimes when you ask this person thought that they are together. When you ask the other person, they're just friends.
You ask one of them, the person say we're dating, and the other one say we're just friends. So,
Yeah, that makes no sense. That makes no
we
sense.
have to be in it together. We have to know the relationship, like who we are.
Yeah, we have to.
Who we are for each other and where we're going with that relationship.
Exactly.
Because if you're not claiming like we are dating, so we're not going anywhere.
That relationship needs to have an identity.
Yeah, and that's why like you will spend 2 years you still with this person because you don't know who you are for each other.
Yeah.
To each other.
Well, friends, our time is up. We don't want to keep you for so long. We love what we're doing. We are passionate about relationship. We love to see your relationship prosper more than you want your relationship. So that's what we do. If we can be any help to you during the week or maybe through a session, you would like to schedule a session, you would like us to come to your church and speak to the young people, speak to people who are married, speak to people who are single, maybe it's in your youth group or small group, whatever, or in marriage ministry and single ministry, whatever the ministry that you have at your church.
It can be couples because you also have other books.
Yes.
Couples, yeah.
So whatever you need, we are here. We are here to help. God called us and destined us, put us aside just to do this with all our heart, with all our mind, with all our spirit, and with all of our money as well.
Yeah. And then, and if you are in Orlando, we invite you hope I'm not the only one that's excited about the topic Pastor's going to talk about.
Oh man, this gonna be powerful.
So if you are in Orlando, we invite you to church Saturday so you can get to
The divine
the
synergy of
divine
marriage.
synergy
Of marriage.
The kingdom
Yeah.
synergy of marriage.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. We gotta run. Our time is up. I'll see you again next week, Monday. Remember to share, partager. Même les gens qui parlent anglais ou pas, partager. Là, je joue deux mots en créole quand même. So, partager avec tout le monde qu'on connaît. Puis, on peut bénéficier de bagaille ça. Remember, we love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Good night.